out.
All the way to the backstop.
Next game for them, road. Correction, it'll be at home, and that'll be on Monday, East Lake Academy. Then they play Holly Springs on the 13th, Apex Friendship on the 14th. For the Clayton Comets, obviously, as we forementioned earlier, they're 1-2 on the season. Trying to hit batting 500 with a win if they can over Heritage.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's now count even on 2-2 right here, 2-2. Well, you know the pressure mounts.
Big at bat right here. Top of the lineup coming up. We need him to get on base.
Willow Spring, March 11th. And then, of course, Willow Spring again on the 15th. What do you think of that, doing that whole playing each other in the same week in conference play again?
I like it. Because then you can't stack your pitch. And if you really need to win a game down the road, you get it out of the way.
Excuse me.
Man, he just swung one over his.
That's 2 outs.
Wow.
That's exactly what Heritage needed. And the JV Huskies are getting pumped up here.
Top of the lineup coming up with TJ Norton. See if he can get on base again.
This is
now
it.
Batting number 7, TJ Norton.
The lead good thing for Clayton, they are at the top of the batting order now.
Yep.
That's not good. That's strike 1.
Yeah, it was curveball. We don't want to swing curveball first pitch, so it's all good.
Shot to the game. It is caught by the shortstop, and that's it. Clayton is going to fall short in this one at the end of 7 innings. 4-3 is your final. Game time about 1 hour, 56 minutes to play 7 innings. And when it's all said and done, it is a 4-3 final. Heritage will get a win, and they will now put Clayton at 1-3 on the year for JV.
Man, that 1 inning where we had bases loaded going into the top of the lineup, we didn't get runs. Bit us.
So not going to fall to 1-3 on the year. Obviously, they will prepare for conference play. And that, of course, will begin on March 11th. I believe that's a Monday.
I believe you're correct.
By the way, don't forget daylight savings time in effect this Saturday. 2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m. Move your clock forward when you go to bed, obviously. So, well, what's your take of this one, man? Obviously, we're not – listen, if you're tuned in on our broadcast coverage and also on YouTube TV, we are not going to go off the air because it took forever for us to get on because of the technical problems. So we're going to stay right here with you. We'll play some music or something, play commercials. But obviously, you're taking this JV final here, Derek. Kenneth.
Yeah, that 1 inning, we had the bases loaded with 9-1-2 coming up. We got 0 runs out of it. Really cost us.
Well, obviously, they'll redo the field, and they'll get ready for varsity coming up here. Jennings Dunlap is going to be the starting pitcher for the, of course, blue end of the Comets. We do know that much. And Clayton's coming off of a big win the other night over South Johnston for varsity as well, Kenneth.
Yep, I think it got a little interesting. They had to pull it out there at the end. They were up like 7-1, I think is what I was told. They ended up tying it up 7-7 in the last inning. Dom hit his second home run of the game, from what I was told. And they ended up scoring 4 and winning 11-7, I think is what the final was.
When it's all said and done here for JV, game number 1 of our doubleheader coverage on CRN, 4-3, the final. And now we'll prepare for game number 2. Pitch time set for about 7 o'clock. That's about an hour and 3 minutes from right now. So that'll give us a chance to have a little intermission. Grab a couple of delicious bright leaf hot dogs with some chili, Zaxby's chicken sandwiches, and more. Coach Adam Morrison's got his son riding on the drag tractor to get the warning track and the field ready for conditions. and we'll have it for you. We're going to go to music. And you know what? While we are actually in radio delay before the start of the varsity game, we will cue up the softball game. So you can hear the call of the game with Kim Winslow and Will Chalk as we are preparing for, of course, the varsity match.
That's a great idea.
Thank you to Melissa Hubbard, for Clayton, for John Asmussen, and Joe Mott, the athletic directors, Brian Hale and Brian Souls of the Comet Boosters. For Kenneth Collins, this is Wesley Outland. We'll be back in just about an hour or so. Mark Coates should also be here, and we will have the varsity game 4-3 JV final.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Tart picks it up. Her throw is wide, and that is going to put Gianna Napoli at second.
It was a good bunt right there. It didn't roll.
It was a great
I believe Tart thought it was going to roll straight to her, but it rolled and stopped.
It kind of died.
So
it sure
Tart had to run up and get it when she assumed it was going to roll right to her.
So that will put a runner at second for the Huskies with just one out. And shortstop Hayden Callahan comes to the plate for the Huskies.
Yeah, last time she hit the ball deep in the right center field.
And she fouls that one to the backstop. 0-2 now. Yeah, I can imagine you with short sleeves on. You're a little chilly.
Yeah, I'm a little bit cold.
I got long sleeves, and I'm a little chilly with the wind. Izzy Tart's 0-2 pitch, right down the middle, swing and a miss. And that will be the second out here in the top of the third. And that will bring up center fielder Sam Lagoon.
Now batting, number 6.
Yeah, last time this batter hit it right in between short and third, and Reese Miller's taking note of that, and she slid to her right, our left, to fill that hole.
Oh, 1 count on Sam Lagoon. And Izzy Tart's pitch is low. Again, Comets recorded the first out, and then Gianna Napoli was able to reach on an error on the bunt. And it was going to be a bang-bang play at first to begin with, but her throw was wide and put the runner at second.
Well, I feel like if she threw it to Leah Gibson spot on to catch the out at first base, then the base runner was going to run right through her. So I feel like Tart kind of forced it a little bit outside because she thought that Gibson was going to get ran over. She threw it straight to her.
And that puts the count 2-2. Again, two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second. And that is another strikeout for Izzy Tart, and that will end the top of the third for the Huskies. So after 2.5, the Comets lead 1-0.
I'm my team's #1 fan. Yay, sports. I've never been #1 in anything until I put these babies on. Now we're on a winning streak, and I have never taken them off. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going through the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
And we are back with you as the Comets now come to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Number 44, Reese Miller, to the plate for the Comets. And she takes low, ball 1. Oh. Okay. Reese Miller with the 1-0 count. Oh, she swings at what would have been ball 2, but that will take the count to 1-1. Reese Miller playing shortstop for the Comets this year. And that one's low and inside. 2-1 now. She kind of looks to square to bunt, pulls it back, and it's a chopper to short, fielded cleanly, and they're put out for the Comets. And that will bring up pitcher Izzy Tart for the Comets.
Now batting, number 9.
It's amazing that Izzy is just a sophomore.
Yeah, I believe she ain't far off. Is she?
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
In fact, she might have got it last year.
She might have got it last year. I don't know. I think she was in the 90s or 80s last year. But I can't remember. I think she had like 87, I want to say. So if I had to guess, she's already passed it. But if she can maintain like 80 a year.
She fouled off
She's
the first
going
pitch.
somewhere.
She hits it off the end of the bat just over first base, but the play will be made by Lydia Bollinger, and she records the second out of the inning. So this will bring up catcher Jenny Clement.
Number 12, Jenny Clement.
Swing and a miss. Again, 2 outs here for the Comets here in the bottom of the third. And she hits it off the end. It's going to go into foul territory. And Bollinger makes chase of it, but cannot come up with it. But now 2 strikes on Jenny. And the pitch, that's high. Ball 1. And Comets looking to stay undefeated season so far. Ball 2 high. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I feel like we've had that almost every inning.
Yeah, it seems
with 2 outs.
At least half an inning, we're going to have a 2-2.
And now 3-2. So after starting out 0-2, she's battling back. The pitch from Avery Hill. That's low and inside. That's going to be a walk. And that will bring up first baseman for the Comets, Aaliyah Gibson.
Time called.
Leah scored the only run for the Comets.
Mira Gorman's going to check in for Jenny Clement, courtesy runner. Mira has some speed. She came up from JV last year. It's her first year on varsity, but she's got some speed behind her.
You know, the Comets, I think they've only been caught stealing one time. I think they're 13 of 14 in stolen bases so far this year. So,
Now batting number 13.
Yep, 13 on 14 attempts.
Set a reminder for March 11th, because that's when you can turn $10 into $100 of bonus bets with Bet365. Just download the app, deposit $10, and claim $100 in bonus bets when we go live on March 11th. Sounds good, right? At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. And you're about to find out why, North Carolina. 21 plus only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. Terms and conditions apply.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and...
Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
And they still won today, so 14-15.
That's right. That one's right down the middle for strike 1 to Aaliyah Gibson. That one's high. 1-1 count now. Again, runner on first for the Comets, but 2 outs. And she's going to get
Hits it in the gap.
between the third baseman and shortstop, and that will be a base hit for Aaliyah Gibson. So Comets now, all of this happening with 2 outs. Comets now have runners on first and second, and Mackenzie O'Neill comes to the plate for the Comets.
Another speed threat for the Comets. Mackenzie O'Neill. She can't bunt, so she's going to have to power it up and hit it here.
Yep. Oh, that's high.
Did she go for it? I don't believe so.
No. That was pretty close.
That was close, but
if he's going to let it go,
I
I'll
say
let
no.
it go. It's funny. I looked to first base to see what the official call, and I forgot there's nobody there.
Yeah, he
just
said
out in the field.
She was good.
That one's down the middle for strike one. 1-1 count now to Mackenzie O'Neill. The Comets have runners on first and second, 2 outs. They lead the Huskies 1-0. Oh, swing and a miss. 1-2 now for Mackenzie O'Neill. We did not have a JV softball game today as the Huskies are not fielding a JV team this year.
Close top right corner, 2-2 again.
And the 2-2 pitch was fouled back over the press box. So it remains 2-2. Oh, it's going to be a fly ball to right field. And the catch is made by Rebecca Harmoning. And that's going to end for the Comets. They leave 2 stranded, but they still lead the Huskies 1-0.
Does getting a bonus for every 12 months you don't make a claim on your home insurance sound like a dream? At Allstate, they don't call it a dream. They call it a claim-free bonus. It's just one of the great features of your choice home insurance, only from Allstate. You should always get something back from your insurance company. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
Terms and conditions apply. Call your Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE or visit allstate.ca.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Now batting, number 14.
We are back with Clayton Comets softball as we now enter the top of the 4th. First pitch from Izzy Tart.
The ball
is ball 1. I believe the leadoff batter is Emily Claudio, left fielder for the Huskies. And she fouls that off. Counts now 1-1. Izzy Tart's 1-1 pitch. It's going to
gets off the end of the bat.
It's in foul territory down the left field line. And so she will trot back to the batter's box. But that takes the count to 1-2. Nice when the wind died down a little bit, but started to pick back up. Oh. She fouls that one down right field, into the parking lot. One-two count. Remains for Emily Claudio. She grounded out to second her first time up. That's going to be a hard hit ball, and it's going to get past the glove of Aaliyah Gibson into right field. She tried to make a play on it and got under her glove.
Number 7, Avery Hill.
So that will bring up pitcher Avery Hill. She struck out her first time up.
Oh, sneaky bunt. She didn't square up before the pitch. She squared up late. which can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing. It can throw off the defense or the fielders. But the bad thing for you is you got to set up so late that you have to find the ball. You have to chase it.
That catches the inside corner. This is pitcher against pitcher, Tart versus Hill, and then she's going to line it into center field.
Caught by Joyce.
Excellent.
Hit it right to her.
I couldn't see. Reese Miller had me completely shaded, as did Jenny Clement. So that will bring up third baseman Victoria Hall. As Izzy Tart's first pitch is in there for a strike. Outside, 1-1. And swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Victoria Hall. Huskies have one out, runner on first. 1-2 pitch. She swings and a miss. That's another strikeout for Izzy Tart. So back-to-back outs after giving up the leadoff hit, and this is going to bring up first baseman Lydia Bullinger. Oh, she lines it into center, and again,
caught by Joyce.
Autumn Joyce is there to make the catch. So the Huskies strand one, but they still trail the Comets after 3.5, 1-0. You are listening to Clayton Comet Softball on the Community Radio Network.
I'm my team's #1 fan. Yay, sports. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Now we're on a winning streak, and I have never taken them off. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We are back as the Comets get ready to come to the plate here in the bottom of the fourth, leading the Huskies 1-0. Due up for the Comets will be Delaney Maynard, followed by Layla Gibson and Mallory Kirkendall. Avery Hill's first pitch to Delaney Maynard is high and outside for ball one.
Oh.
And it's going to get over the left fielder's head, and Maynard is going to walk into second base with a double. It looked like the left fielder kind of got a late jump on it. I don't know if she didn't get a
she
beat
she undershot it, I guess. Her first step was in instead of back, and that's always the cardinal sin as an outfielder. Always take your first step back no matter how, unless it's like, it's going to drop way before. If it's popped up in the air, take your first step back.
So now Layla Gibson comes to the plate for the Comets as she takes ball one. And she pops that up, and Falter just gets over the backstop into the bleachers. 1-1 count now for Layla Gibson. Layla got a base hit her last time up at bat. See if she can dial another one up and see if we can bring Delaney Maynard home. And
Another
it's a chopper
hit.
over the shortstop's head. And Maynard rounds third. She comes home standing up. So another hit for Layla Gibson, scores a run for the Comets. And that extends their lead to 2-0 over the Huskies.
Now batting, number 7,
And
Mallory Kirkendall.
that will bring up the number 9 hole batter, Mallory Kirkendall.
Probably going to be a bunt here, if I had to guess. Yep.
And she squares late. Oh, she bunts it foul down the third baseline. Kirkendall struck out her first time up.
I think she might do it one more time, but this time Gibson's going to steal before she gets the bunt down. And then after that, I don't think she'll do it again. Down.
Oh, nice bunt down the third base line. Ooh,
safe.
Almost pulled she did pull the
foot off
the bag. The throw was a little bit high, and that's going to put Mallory Kirkendall safe at first. And Layla Gibson will advance to second base. And so we go back to the top of the lineup with Autumn Joyce.
The coach is going to call time here for the Huskies. I believe a new pitcher's probably coming in, if I had to guess. Or just a little talk.
Again, the Huskies come in 3-1. Comets come in 3-0 on the season. Short season so far. This is my first visit out to Clayton softball for the season. Is this your first game out here?
No, I was here when they had the doubleheader against Ashley. I came to the first one.
So the first game was supposed to be at Ashley, right? And then the weather.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the first game was supposed to be at Ashley, and then they were going to come visit the Comets. But that game, because of weather, got postponed and ended up with a doubleheader here.
Yeah, I was at the first one, and I went to about the 5th inning, and then I went home because it started raining.
First pitch to Joyce goes into right field, but it's going to be caught. But Layla Gibson will tag, and she will be safe at third.
First and third situation here. Mallory Kirkendall is most definitely going to steal because she's one of the fastest players on the team. Then we got Reese Miller up with 1 out only. Yeah, I would say Mallory Kirkendall, about a 90% chance she steals right here.
Runners on the corner,
Yep.
and you're right. She's going, and there will be a throw to second.
That was prepared.
Yep.
The coach was ready for that. The coach over here called first and third situation, which is the runner on first is going to steal, so you throw it to the shortstop who fakes the tag and sees if the runner for third will steal home and tries to get them out. But it did not work in Heritage's favor as we stole the base, and now we still have a runner on second and third.
Yeah, good awareness by Layla Gibson and not falling for it. So Comets runners on second and third, 1 out. And with Reese Miller at the plate for the Comets, the 2-0 count. And that's going to be high and outside, 3-0. Izzy Tart is on deck for the Comets. And it's straight back to the pitcher. She looks the runner back at third, throws to first, and gets the out. So Comets cannot advance the runners.
That was smart by Hall there. You always check the runner on third before you throw it to first. Just a routine play for any softball or baseball player.
And she executed it perfectly. Now Izzy Tart will come to the plate with 2 runners on, second and third, but 2 outs. What's the chance she gets 2 balls and 2 strikes, or Will?
Maybe.
Every inning that we've had, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And she fouls off the first pitch into the visiting bleachers as it rolls down into the parking lot. So 0-1 count to Izzy Tart. 1-1 count to Tart. And she fouls that one off the end of the bat. That one to the Husky dugout. 1-2 count now.
Here we go. We need one more ball.
Jenny Clement is on deck for the Comets. Trying to see if Izzy Tart can reach. Oh, that was right down the middle.
Drive.
And she lines it into center field. Layla Gibson comes in. Mallory Kirkendall comes in. That's 2 more on the board for the Comets.
Well, fastball straight down the middle. I don't believe Hall meant to pitch that to her. Just kind of left her hand a little bit early. So Izzy took a hold of it, sent it to right center, ran 2 runners in. She's on first, and she's asking for a courtesy runner, which I believe is
allowed for the pitcher.
It's going to be Zaya. I do not have her last name with me, but I know it's Zaya.
Set a reminder for March 11th, because that's when you can turn $10 into $100 of bonus bets with Bet365. Just download the app, deposit $10, and claim $100 in bonus bets when we go live on March 11th. Sound 365, we don't do ordinary. And you're about to find out why, North Carolina. 21 plus only. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
And Nickens.
Nickens. Okay.
So Izzy Tart helped herself out, driving in 2 runs, comes now extend their lead over the Huskies to 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. And Jenny Clement comes to the plate. First pitch low from Avery Hill. The 1-0 pitch. This is down the middle. Like a little bit of a changeup for strike one. 1-1 count now. Avery Hill's pitch is high. 2-1. Again, Comets have a runner at first.
I believe Parrish is trying to initiate desire. She needs to steal.
And that ball is high. 3-1 count now.
He's trying to say it without saying it. He said, you got to hustle now. Just some other keywords. But I could be wrong, but 3-1 count probably.
Oh, she pops it up. Shallow left field, and the catch is made for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Comets score 3 and extend their lead to 4-0 over the Huskies. You are listening to Clayton Comet Softball on the Community Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Ever wonder what would happen if your new car got totaled and you're only paid its market value? You would be left to cover the gap between the auto insurance settlement and what you owe on the car. Luckily, Guaranteed Asset Protection from Allstate can help cover this unexpected expense, so you won't get stuck paying the difference between your settlement and what you owe. You can count on the good hands to help cover what you need. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas. Congratulations on getting your diploma. You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
We are back for the top of the fifth as the Clayton Comets are taking on the Heritage Huskies. Up for the Huskies is the right fielder Rebecca Harmoning as she takes strike one from Izzy Tart. Again, Comets lead 4-0 over the Huskies. 1-0 is able to bring in 3 runs, and that is a strike from Tart. The count is now 1-2 to Rebecca Harmoning. That's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Izzy Tart. I know she's got at least 5. I sent her most of the second inning as we were dealing with technical difficulties. I know she's got at least 5.
In the second inning, I believe she got 3 strikeouts. I'm pretty sure she went 3 up, 3 down, but I could be wrong, but I know she at least got 1 strikeout in the second inning.
And this is the number 9 batter for the Huskies, Janiyah Vargas, the Husky second baseman. She grounded out to short her last time up. She watches ball 1. Or ball 2, excuse me. Izzy Tart's popped up along the first base line, but Leah Gibson is there to make the catch right behind first base for the second out of the inning. And that goes back to the top of the lineup now for Gianna Napoli. And she bunted her last time up back to the pitcher, but Izzy Tart's throw was lying wide, and Napoli was able to reach on the error. But the Comets stranded her at second base as she takes strike 1. And swing and a miss. So she's quickly 0-2. Over towards the batting cage over there. Count remains 0-2 on Gianna Napoli. And it's a little chopper to Aaliyah Gibson. Slow roller. She fields it, makes the play at first. So 3 up, 3 down for the Huskies. We'll go to commercial break as the Clayton Comets get ready to come up for the bottom of the 5th.
Russ Wiles Agency Group is a full-service life insurance agency licensed by the state to assist you with your state-regulated benefits, whether you have term, whole, or universal. The Russ Wiles Agency Group Incorporated specializes in reviewing policies to make sure you're getting the very best benefits at the very best price as well. If you're paying for a policy, message us today to review your coverage for absolutely free. Tell them CRN, the Community Radio Network, sent you. No money down, no medical exam, all ages and pre-existing conditions. Enrollment is open today. Follow us at Russell Wiles Agency Group on Instagram. That's at Russell Agency Group on Instagram or on Facebook at R.E. Wiles Co. Located with insurance providers throughout the Southeast. Let them take care of your needs today. Russ Wiles Insurance Agency Group.
Welcome to the Community Radio Network. Follow us always via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Plus, listen to the new CRN 87.9 and still anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
We are back from Clayton High School as the Clayton Comets are taking on the Heritage Huskies. as we get ready here for the bottom of the fifth as the Comets lead the Huskies 4-0. Busy day here in Comet Country as JV baseball is taking place along the way. Again, we had an early start for softball as Heritage did not have a JV team. So the JV will be back on Tuesday, March 12th, I believe.
Now batting number 13.
And Emily Clarino, is that how you say it? She is